are back for another episode of Hustle Season. We always have great hustlers, exciting guests, so let's go ahead and get into it. So we have Khalil here. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you for having me.
What is such a pleasure to have you. It's such a great opportunity to have you on this podcast. I literally have been watching your growth for so long, and I just love the process.
Thank you so much.
So go ahead and tell the people more about yourself and what you represent.
Hi, everybody. My name is Khalil Carr. I feel like I'm a multifaceted creative. I'm a producer, film producer. I'm a fashion executive. I just do so much, and I'm excited to continue to do that. Continue to make films, continue to tell people stories through fashion, through music, through art. I've been doing it for about 5 years, actually longer. I feel like people don't count when I was in high school because I've been doing this for a very long time, even YouTube videos. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. And I'm from Buffalo. I feel like that's the most important thing is from Buffalo, built in Buffalo. You know what I mean? Made by Buffalo, and just continue to amplify Buffalo. So sorry that was so long.
Totally. I mean, you do a lot. It definitely need to be talked about more, in our communities. I've watched everything, even the film and everything like that. I know you have another project coming up as far as the film goes. What project is that again?
It's not my project, but it is a production that I worked on, and I'm so happy that I was able to be a part of it. But Eula, somebody that I've worked with for a long time, she's written it, she directed it, and I had the honor to help produce it, and she is dropping. It's called Languish. Okay. It's a really good story.
Ooh.
Really good story, and I can't wait for people to see it.
So what genre?
It's like a drama. It feels more like a drama, but it's so good. It goes through the dynamic of a mother who is trying to rekindle a relationship with her daughter, who happened to have a marriage that just wasn't okay with the mom, and they cut communication for a very long time, and then once her partner died, then the mom revisits, and then everything just gets chaotic, and it's such a strong dialogue. So if y'all want to watch it, y'all gotta tune in soon.
Tune in, and we're gonna be looking forward to that. I love to attend film screenings and everything like that. So I actually did a lot of theater arts in high school too. Yeah,
wow.
I originally wanted to get into acting, but
you could still get into acting.
Yeah, life was kind of redirecting me in different ways, and I have an ADHD to doing things. Every time I think about doing things, I'm like, let me do that.
Yeah.
And I'm always just shuffling things around. But acting was always a passion of mine. So I love to see everybody doing it. I love to see different projects around here.
Yeah.
And I'm so into it. So that's exciting.
Yes.
So when can we look forward to that? Is there a pending date?
It is a pending date. I would just make sure y'all stay up to date with everything, but it is pending.
Okay, awesome. Now let's talk about something so exciting, Buffalo Fashion Week.
Yeah.
I want to talk about it. I have attended, I think I missed one fashion show, but I've been attending galas, everything.
Come on, you really have.
Yes, the movement is everything to me. As you know, I had a clothing boutique for 10 years. Well, I don't know if you know that, but I had a clothing boutique for 10 years, so I was always into the looks of fashion and everything like that. But there was really nothing much around me as far as getting into the fashion culture in Buffalo until I came across your movement, Buffalo Fashion Week. And I'm like, oh my God, all of this great stuff is look at these creatives. Even as far as the marketing, everything goes. It's such an amazing experience. So tell the people about Buffalo Fashion Week. I just want to kind of know just some surface information on how it was created, how you got your team together, because you have an amazing team.
I do.
Just a few different pointers on that.
So I revitalized Buffalo Fashion Week in 2023. Honestly, after the movie, I felt like there was a void of not a lot of arts. I was I want to make Buffalo this melting pot of creatives. I was we did the film, we knocked the door down there. I was I want a bunch of people, after this film, I want a bunch of people to make films.
Right.
Now I'm okay, what's next? And so the next step was how do we give people with small voices who are so creative such a huge platform? And so I said, let me use all of that I got from this movie and turn it into something else as well. And so I try to like double it. And Buffalo Fashion Week has been nothing but a blessing to me. I've met so many cool people. I've gotten into so many cool rooms. People look at me as a leader. I'm 23 years old. I'm in rooms with some people that are way older than that. And I'm just so blessed to be in those rooms. And Buffalo Fashion Week is more than really just a show. It's really about the platform. I always tell people that. It's about what we can do to give this person that opportunity to really rise up. And I would say majority of the people that walk for us, that design for us, that's a part of our team, they feel it. They feel what's next. They're like, okay, I just put my collection in there. I've met this person, I've sold this, I've sold that. And that's the whole goal, is to like really bring that business and bring those eyes to Buffalo Fashion Week. But I brought it back in 2023. And since then, it's been developing events, development of models, designers, free classes for models, free designer development, so much. We've done so much in such a short period of time, and I'm just so happy to have done it. So
I am so proud of everything that you guys are doing. Like,
thank
seriously.
you.
And when I noticed that you were so young, I'm like, oh my God, it's just so inspiring. And I'm 34.
You're 34?
Yes, I'm 34.
That's young, but I really did thought you were like 26.
I have an 18-year-old.
What?
Like, yes.
Wow, that's amazing though.
So, and just like he like wanted to be in fashion and everything like that. And then I'm like, oh, I know some people that, and it was so cool to be able to extend that resource and everything for my child. You know what I mean? So, love the togetherness of everybody. Like, the workshops that I see you guys building from the event. Even like with the sponsorships, let's talk about that. These great, I was talking to someone about, the event last weekend, and I'm like, it's just so amazing because this young group of creatives were able to get all of these prominent sponsors, like relevant sponsors. And tell me about that. Like, did this come about just from the marketing, seeking, or did a lot of this just come to you based on what other people saw?
What I would say is when I was starting my business, that was probably the hardest thing. Even when I'm gonna take you back to my first, I'm gonna give financial transparency.
Right.
When I first started my businesses, period, I never had sponsors. I didn't come up with a family of support, and not support, like financial support. And after the movie, I was like, I feel like people don't look at these kids as like something serious. And so when I did BFW, the first 2 seasons had 0 sponsors.
Right.
Mind you, this is like, I'm investing my own money into this. And I'm like, there's no way I'm not, like, I have the documents, I'm going to the companies, they're not responding. So I said, I don't know if you watched the Michael movie, but I've always been inspired how Michael Jackson, like Whitney Houston, when MTV would not play their music videos, their music videos were so popular, they had no reason not to play their music videos. We became the at least top 3 most popular arts events, period, in Buffalo. And people were like, why are we not involved? Right. And as a business, you're like, how can we get involved? We literally, and including my peers as other fashion organizations, that wave completely oversaturated almost any other entertainment or arts community. And we have given literally businesses an ultimatum. It's like, you either want to be hot and you want to be known, or you want to show support, or not at all. And so I really put a lot of businesses in the corners. Not saying like that we begged them, but it's like we became so disruptive that it was like, why not support them?
Yes.
So I appreciate all the sponsors that have finally reached out or even responded. Red Bull, we had Red Bull at the show.
That was great. I saw you guys had the Red Bull card and everything like that. I was like, look at them stunting.
Yeah, we had Red Bull, we had Key Bank. We even did the spot coffee thing with the beverage. Like, all those things were so amazing, innovative, and I'm just blessed to have sponsors. But it did take a long time to get there, and I just know the future is going to hold for even more partners.
Yes, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds.
Yeah,
I see so many sponsors in your future. Like, I
too.
see this being like a very big thing. Speaking of big things, but the holiday.
Ooh,
the Buffalo Fashion Week holiday.
Yes.
So tell the people what day it is going to be and how that came about.
It was more of a surprise to me. I think I brought it up a few years ago, and my team just was like, is this something we really want to do, right? It's like, do we want to continue Buffalo Fashion Week? But again, to that disruptive point is like the city knows about it,
Right.
the people know about it. What do we do to really solidify it? And so on May 15th, is officially Buffalo Fashion Week Day forever. But that's so amazing. I'm probably not gonna do shows on May 15th, but we can still celebrate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like if you don't do a show, you could do something to where you do like a event, like a
And Kitty can host it. We'll be here
Yes,
at the Brand
I would
Hive.
love
We'll do a holiday. We'll do
That would be so dope
That would
because
be
like
awesome.
I understand like the pressure of like that day but that would be dope. I definitely think that we should definitely celebrate that
I
every
agree.
year appropriately.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's definitely a big deal. A lot of people aren't touching the city. Like it's just like, you know, shout out to everybody in their craft and everything that everyone is doing. But to touch the heart of the city like that, to where you can get your own holiday, you got drinks made here, you got this, that. Which, by the way, I have to go try it. I have to go try it. So
it's
is that
actually
like
off now.
It's
It
off?
was seasonal. It was only
So
for up
what?
until the show. I'm sorry.
And you know what? That's my fault because you know what? I'm always doing stuff, and I was definitely supposed to try that out. But shout out to that. Still, that was an amazing that was amazing marketing as well.
Wow,
you know.
thank you.
And then the table going around.
Yo,
so,
Kitty did her research. She's getting every point. I love that.
So the table that was going like it was in the mall. It was like different places and everything. That was fun. Was that like just the idea? You guys just.
My team is brilliant. Like I was talking to my team and we were just talking about how this. I am. If you've ever worked with me, I'm somebody that like the stakes are always high, right? There's a lot of stuff that we can do, but the way we do it is so important. And so when we sit in that room, I'm like, what can we do to make sure people come to our show? Your objective is to get people to the show. How do we get there? Like in marketing, and I went to school for marketing, but like so did my team, like the people on the marketing team. And I'm like, what do we do to get people out there? So we're shooting ideas, and I think we all came up with like, okay, we got to be at the Gallery Mall, but how do we get there? And then Makai, he created the poster with the table there, and then he was like, let's bring the table to life. Let's bring it. Let's take it to the mall. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And I was like, this is y'all. Like, we get in trouble. That's all y'all. And they were so risky about it, and literally it went viral. Like I think we wanted to post at 20,000 likes, and everybody's gonna comment like, "What is this for?" And then we gained probably like a few thousand followers. More people are knowledgeable about the business, so it was an amazing activation. And I think moments like that is to show like Buffalo can do something. You know what I mean? We're a market that can do something. Like if you want to be disruptive about your music, about your craft, go crazy. Think about the outside. Like it was this one girl in New York City. She was in a box in Times Square, and some people are like, "Oh, you can't do that in Buffalo." I'm telling you, you can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And you know what? We're held back by our own like doubts and worries, right? Because you really don't know where something is gonna go until you do it. Like imagine if you would, after that movie, you would have just, you know, had the thought about all of these creatives and never did it and just joined little projects here and there. It would have been nothing compared to accomplishing what you have accomplished with Buffalo Fashion Week. So it's just a matter of just taking that like thought and making it into reality, and your story is literally the epitome of that. Like it's just like you are taking what you just thought about and making it into a whole movement. You've done that, and that's so inspiring. Thank you. What advice do you have for those like in the fashion industry? Because even with doing this, I hear a lot of people like a lot of young creators and everything saying, "Oh, I wanted to get into modeling," or "I wanted to do that, but I don't know," or "I don't have the confidence." What advice do you have for those who may not be confident enough to share that fashionable side of them? They don't know what people are gonna say because they may not think they have what it takes. Do you have any advice for those young creators?
Yeah, I do. I think first, if you're not confident, you got to get confident. I'm telling you that. It's just the unfortunate reality of the world. Like regardless of what you are doing, you have to get confident. You have to build the charisma, the courage to really just do it. But the second piece to that is really just doing it and creating your own lane. I would tell you, like, I lacked confidence probably like a few years ago, and I just remember like watching I think Tyler Perry or something. He said like People kept telling me to be patient, be patient, and time will come. But it was like, I just had to take it into my own hands. Like patience, like the patience in me, like yes, be patient because that's something great for your body and your mind. But it's like, if you really want it, it's not coming to you. So create your own lane. If you're a model and you feel like you're not fitting in with these other models, create your lane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't feel like I was fitting it. Like Buffalo is a look, mind you, I'm not gonna lie, I'm from a different side of town. You know what I mean? I'm not the most suburban kid. Like, you know what I mean? I grew up down the way, downtown. You know what I mean? My family's in all these areas, and I've been growing up in a ghetto a little bit. You know what I mean? And that I wanted to do art. I wanted to do those things, and so I said I had to create my own lane. I had to really dig my own path. And so like if you're a model, you feel like you're not in that lane, create your own lane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's going to be so beneficial. Create your own path, and you start with your confidence. You start talking to yourself. You get right with yourself. You get 100% with yourself, and then you just do it. And if you fall, you get right back up. That's what I'm just saying. Like execution is important.
Right.
You know, I tell people this: we have a really short life. We really do.
That's right.
Life is going by so fast, and I believe that if you really want it, you got to go get it.
You really do. And, don't let you be the person to hold yourself back also. Because we do hold ourselves back by not being confident in ourselves and not going for what we want in life and everything like that. So we can't blame it on other people. This is our life. This is our car that we're driving. So
when y'all see Kitty at the Grammys, when y'all see her at the Oscars,
thank
y'all
you.
cannot be in the comments and talk about how you did it.
Thank you.
She been working. She been showing up. And that's the thing. And I'm not trying to be like, just hype you up, but I'm like, you're at every event.
Yeah.
You're reaching out to people like, how can I get there? That's journalism. That's taking opportunity. Y'all want to sit there and think these things are going to come to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Your time is going to come when you put that work in. I really think, I see that in your future 100%. And I just like, to anybody that's sitting here like, oh, when is it going to happen to me? You have to get out there and make it happen for you.
Yeah, because you never know which one of those opportunities that you take is going to set you above, and I appreciate that so much because, not going to lie, I get a little discouraged sometimes too, but, I keep pushing because, I just feel like it's so much worth it to live for something, just to have something to live for. So where do you see, but speaking of the Grammys and everything, where do you see Buffalo Fashion Week going in the future? Like you already accomplished so much. You've done this show would you consider it your biggest show?
I would not consider my biggest show. I would consider it my best show.
Your best show?
I think our biggest show was Disruption. We had over 1,000 guests. That venue was a little bit more smaller, so we couldn't fit everybody in there. Right. But I think that was my best show.
Disruption was so great. I was there too. I was in the front row, and it's crazy.
I was in the front row.
It's crazy. I was getting content and everything like that. But I didn't know, me and my two friends that I came with, I didn't know that there was a photographer recording us the whole time, right? Like we saw him in the cut, and we would do playful things, and we saw him randomly recording us, but we were just off guard stuff, whatever. So he ended up releasing a little visual that featured me and two of my friends that we didn't even know was gonna happen, and it was so dope. It was so dope, and I was like, yes, I loved Disruption. It was so great. And I always love the fact that you guys come with the themes, right? Because I'm one of those people I don't do much partying and everything like that. I'm more of, I like to go to interesting events, art shows, fashion shows, listening parties, things like more intimate events. It's just so interesting to be able to dress for something. I'll be oh, the theme is this. Okay. I'm searching the outfit, okay, drapery. Hold on.
No, seriously. I be finding my outfit the day before. So.
Yes, really? Yeah, right.
Dude, I be so tunnel vision. I'm so blessed that I have a lot of friends in the industry that I'm just hey, the show is tomorrow. What do you got for me?
Yeah.
And Oscar was oh, I got this. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm just blessed because I would be out of luck.
Yes, and I see that you guys feature like a lot of great designers.
Yes.
I know there was one designer from New York City that
Yeah, it was
I interviewed.
two.
Yeah, I interviewed Evan Leatherbarrow.
Yeah.
And he was actually wearing one of the designs.
Yeah.
So that was nice. It was nice to like see that and just take a look at who are these people. Yeah. And I just started. They got some follows from me based on what I saw at the event, and it was just so great. So Buffalo Fashion Week is definitely providing a platform for all, like the models, the creatives. I see a lot of people tapping in with you. What other projects do you have like that are you working on? Is it just the film right now that you're focused on?
I'm doing another film.
Okay.
I'm TMI, but I'm doing you're the first person to know this.
I love the same.
I'm actually Levi was my first project, my first film, and then I'm doing my second one. It's gonna be a short film. Okay. It's gonna be taking place in the 70s. Oh. We're gonna do it here in Buffalo. Okay. Auditions are gonna be open.
Yeah.
Show up.
I would love to.
You might have to tap back into that acting. But I'm doing that. Buffalo Fashion Week, obviously. I did start a magazine last year, and I think I'm gonna start that, like keep it going. Okay. I'm trying to reach out to some popular people to get them on the magazine cover, and I want to keep that going. You
That's
know,
interesting.
I have a lot of routes I'm trying to take. Yeah. You know, I'm trying to do a lot of stuff. You know.
And look at me I want to know about all of them. How much time we got? Look. Yeah. No, but so the magazine.
Are you a writer?
I do write. Yes,
if you ever want to like write a story, we can talk after, but like I do like I want to do more like pop culture stuff. Like my company, the company that owns Buffalo Fashion Week is Everything Wonders, and so we're like a complex, like a hype beast. So we send mics to people. Like we went to Complex Con, we went to New York Fashion Week, and we just interview people. We met Cardi B. We met.
I did see that footage.
Who else did we meet? We met a lot of like famous people. I can't remember. The girl from Love and Hip Hop. What's her name? Light Skin Keisha.
Okay,
we met a lot of people, and so like I want to keep that going. Like especially this summer, like. A cover of the magazine, but then also just like social posts and interview people and like stuff like that.
And that's how you tap into those different audiences. Yeah. You said you went to Comic-Con. You went to where else did you say?
New York Fashion Week.
New York Fashion Week. Yes, that's great for you to do that. Like to just just to see, because it's a more long-standing movement. Yeah. But just to be there to see how everything orchestrates and everything like that, and just to apply it to Buffalo Fashion Week in your own way, of course, that's amazing. So it's like this leads me to a question, like how important do you think it is to market yourself outside like different events like that? Like
it's huge.
I see a lot of people like just, focus on the local celebrity aspect of things. Like what do you suggest as far as branching out to other different areas?
It's huge. Like you should branch out. You should look at other markets. If you're in business, if you are in any career, you want to do your research. And sometimes that physical research and going there and experiencing what they have is so important. Like I went to New York Fashion Week, was like, oh, okay. They do it this
took
way.
some notes, right?
Like even with the shows, everybody was like, the show was so quick. I'm like, thank God. Y'all said that, right? Because usually my shows are like an hour to people be tired, they be leaving. I get it. You know what I mean? Some people like, I see my daughter, okay, I'm out. But then it's like, how do we keep people like engaged, but also, so New York Fashion Week, their shows be 30 minutes.
Right.
They be in and out. And I'm like, this it? And so I'm like, how do we do that? How do we elevate our experience, right? How do we walk around and have stuff going, like, how do we make the experience so well? And I think New York Fashion Week does that well. Like, and it's different people you can meet, even though we're not that big, but it's like, I learned so much. And then you mentioned like bringing people from outside, like, look, I've been in Buffalo for a minute, and you have not seen a Buffalo celebrity at my show yet. Because some people in Buffalo might think they're a little more important than that. I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of people that want to come to our shows. Doesn't live in Buffalo. So I always say, go network.
But you know what? That's why I feel like, that's why I go to different events. Like, I literally try to put myself in every genre of art. I'm at the fashion show. Sometimes I'm at the music events and things like that. Now, personally, I typically don't even like concerts and everything like that. But I have a love for music. So, I go for that reason. But I know that even in my most uncomfortable moments, that I still have to place myself in these areas, because this is me entwining into all audiences.
Yes.
Like I have to tap into all audiences. And I don't only do it for business, like I do it for like my personal leisure as well.
But
I really enjoy it, you know? But it did help my podcast. Like it helps me be able to get interviews that the typical person that was in the one genre that I started wasn't able to get. People were like reaching out to me, like people that I didn't even think would want to be on my podcast.
Yeah.
So it's so cool. It's definitely cool. I definitely love everything that you're doing. I love that I've had like a little seat, you know, at the table to be able to watch all of this. So proud of you. Thank you so much for everything that you provide to the culture.
Of course, thank you.
I'm looking forward to the magazine. Now, what was the magazine called?
Wonder Magazine.
Wonder Magazine.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's just like featuring like fashion.
I'm gonna show you. Actually,
yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you have for that. Yes, I write, so I definitely can write something up for you real quick. Now, is there any like special shout outs that you want to give or anything?
Shout out to Kitty for having me.
and
shout out to everybody that watched. Just make sure y'all tune in, y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow. But I just appreciate you for amplifying us all the time.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't go unnoticed. It helps us. That every reach matters, you know, so I appreciate you, and I would love to continue collaborating. So
I would love to too, and I can't wait to see the films that you have lined up. I can't wait for the audition. I can't wait for the next show. I can't wait for the I truly enjoy your story. Like it's so inspirational. It's something that I would want my kid to watch. This is an interview that I would want my kid to watch and then to follow up on and to look at your socials and look at everything that you're doing. And for you to be so young and making such an impact in the community, just be proud of yourself and just keep going. Like please, because people like they lose confidence in themselves and it'd be something so great that you can create. And I love the fact that you just keep pushing. And I love the fact that you got a team because a team is very important.
Very
Your team
helpful.
is very solid. They're very loyal to you. I've noticed that. And I look forward to everything. And thank you everybody for tuning into this interview. Go ahead and tell the people where they can find you on social media.
You can find me at Khalil Wonder with a U. So KHALIL Wonder WUNDER and Buffalo Fashion Week and everything wonders. Thank you so much.
Yes. And make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Kitty Quinn Productions, Hustle Season on YouTube. Tap in. Make sure y'all don't stop hustling. Please don't. And thank you so much.